today's society and how easy it is to get on the internet or YouTube and find information on anything, I truly believe homework is unneeded. There are many ways that learning in school is way more productive than sending kids home with work that they probably won't get done anyways. It was a regular day at school. I was in 8th grade. I had just sat down at my desk when the teacher asked for the last night's homework. I handed in my homework when half of the class or more did not. Those kids who did not turn in their homework are some of the smartest kids in my grade today. That day proved to me that homework is unneeded and that we do not need it anymore. Since that day, I have noticed that many teachers now are getting rid of homework and are going to alternative ways of teaching kids the knowledge they will need to survive in the world today. There are too many kids that take their homework home and bring it back unfinished. This just shows that teaching methods that we are used to are not helping these kids. Evidence also shows that the more homework the kids have, the greater the stress they have. According to the study of Stanford, 56% of the students considered homework a primary source of stress. According to the survey data, 43% viewed tests as a primary stressor, while 33% put the pressure to get good grades in that category. Less than 1% of the students said homework was not a stressor. HealthEd reports that more than 80% of students reported having at least one stress-related symptom in the past month, and 44% said that they had experienced 3 or more of the symptoms. Now that we have seen the extent of the problem, we're going to explore its causes. There are 4 major causes of the problem. One of the causes is too much homework. Having too much homework can be overwhelming and can be counterproductive. Being counterproductive is very hard on the brain and can even lead to being too tired to do work in school the next day. A second cause is the stress of getting it done with a good grade. With today's high standards that people follow to get into college or get scholarships is unbelievable. Students already have a hard time in school trying to get amazing grades so they can go to college. Sending them home with homework is an added stress and can lead them into depression. The third cause of homework being a stressor is the impact of not doing it. Once a student has chosen not to finish the homework one time will lead them to do it more times. I have seen this firsthand. Many students will refuse to do their homework because of the stress they are trying to avoid by doing it, so they refuse. The last cause of why homework is very stressful and hard on the kids when they have other stuff going on. We all have different activities or groups or friends. Giving that homework takes them away from getting out there and exposing their lives to new things. Unfortunately, the homework that was given takes them away from the fun, exciting times that kids have and puts stress into their lives. Students go to class for 7 to 8 hours a day. Then teachers send them home with 2 to 3 hours of work. That is 9 to 12 hours of schoolwork that a student endures. Take that times 5, and that is 45 to 60 hours a week spent on school, not mentioning over the weekend. 40 hours a week is the standard for most workers in the United States. That is just crazy to think about. The extent of the problem is clear, so too are its major causes. What steps can we take to help bring about a solution? There are 3 major steps we can take to solve the problem. First, we need to lower the amount of homework given or just get rid of it. This will decrease the stress given to kids. It will also allow them to make better of their time after school, giving their brains a break. Second, we need to find some alternative ways of making these kids smarter without the use of homework. Some states have tried to address this problem by exploring better ways of teaching and making their curriculums more focused on what the students need. These more relatable curriculums give the student a better understanding of what they might encounter in the future. Third, we need to limit the number of hours spent a week that a student should work outside of their school day. If a parent puts in 40 to 50 hours a week of work in a school day, then students should be doing the same thing. This will decrease stress and make life as a student enjoyable. After all, how many times in your life have you heard a student say they just love school and love doing homework? Making school enjoyable will increase the happiness in school and make these kids actually want to learn. I know for myself that I learn things better if it interests me. This is what we should be doing for the students to come. This plan might sound hard to accomplish, but it is a necessary step. The evidence is clear that it would help students dealing with stress and depression. With the rising amounts of depression found at schools from the cause of stress because of homework is terrible. and I believe getting rid of homework will increase that. This year alone, depression rates and stress rates have risen by 20% from last year. There is no way to solve all the problems we encounter in school, but we can start by getting rid of homework and reducing the amount of stress and depression. My plan may seem hard to accomplish, but with your help, I truly believe we can accomplish it together.